They don't even they don't want to give it to us.
But they don't even offer the workers.
No. They'll just throw it straight in the bin. And like, if you have a nice team leader, he might like obviously count up the wastage, and he sees what's left, and he's like, boom, just take some because we're gonna throw it away anyway.
But they have to throw a certain amount away. That's the irony of it. Like that's the thing. They have to throw a certain amount away. You know, they can't be seen to be giving food away.
Yeah,
like it's just like going to work. Most jobs, most people can do it. I can't remember. I was listening to a podcast actually. Joe Rogan. You know.
I've heard Joe Rogan. I haven't listened to it, but I've heard
he's
a lot
amazing.
about it.
You should. He interviews a lot of great people, and this guy on there was saying something like, most people go to work, and they could do their jobs like within an hour or two, the whole job, and then they'll have all that time to go and spend with their families or whatever. And he goes like, he said someone pointed it out. Someone said to his boss, someone that he knows, said to his boss, you know, I can get this work done by like 2 PM. You know, can I just go home to my family? And the boss just looks at him and says, shh. It's how the corporate world works. It's how the world works. You have to be in for a certain amount of hours for them to get a certain amount of money. Do you know what I mean? And it just is. It's not that like quality time with your family. It's not a good thing. Basically, you have to be there for that amount of hours. So do some more work. Do someone else's work. It's
funny you talk about this, or you mention this, because on my last episode that I done with the poet Yossi, we were talking about how they don't teach in school about kind of happiness. And do you know when it...
Practical stuff.
Yeah, like to do with like even history. We don't talk about the happiness of what they were back then to what it is now.
I learned all about the industrial age in history.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean.
Fell asleep. I got an E.
Hey man, I was listening to something, and you pick up so much useless information from school that you retain, and you don't ever use it any point in life. Only thing I use in life is mental maths.
Yeah. I don't even do that. I use my iPhone.
Oh, I like to keep that.
It's mental not to.
I like to keep my brain working, man.
Yeah, I use it for other stuff. It's true. They don't teach practical stuff. Like, how'd you open a bank account? How'd you save money? How'd you do this? How'd you, it's not about practical stuff at school.
They say knowledge is power, but they don't want to give people power, so they teach us nonsense.
They keep the knowledge. It's just like the acting world.
Yeah.
Like, we spent some years at ID, a couple of years at ID.
True.
And what do they teach you about the business of acting?
They don't teach you anything
about
business.
They tell you about headshots is the most important thing you need to have.
Oh, was you there in that first, what's it called, meeting that when Femi's in the room and he's talking to all the students?
Yeah.
Was you in the class with Paul in the first class?
Yeah, Paul was that when we did that first showcase. Paul was there.
Yeah. I think on the first ever meeting, I remember Paul. He put his hand up and he asked Femi. He was like, so do you guys help with like?"
Oh yeah.
No, that's for you to do.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, whoa. Yeah. Okay. It was like, no, we're just strictly an acting school.
Yeah.
And I was like,
technique.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool.
But no, you can just understand that. Great tutors there, man.
Yeah, there's amazing tutors, and I've learned so much, and I've made so much, so many great connections from there as well.
It's just unfortunate we didn't learn much about the business of
so much about my body and how to control it.
Yeah, you can keep that shit to yourself. Don't start learning your body while you sit next to me.
Do you know about the new Marvel film with Venom, Tom Hardy?
Oh, yeah, I see the trailer, yeah.
Have you seen the new one?
Oh, the newest one, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I like Tom Hardy as an actor. I think he's brilliant, man.
I think he'll be fucking amazing as
Venom. I see the trailer, man, yeah.
I'm going to watch it again because I haven't seen it.
Let's do that. Let's watch it. Venom.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. I have been... Who's that bad? Taken. Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. Like man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form. What do you want from me? You'll find out. I'm so sorry.
Reminds me of the craze.
The what?
The craze, the imbalance between these two characters. Or,
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of Venom's character.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. So that's why I think he's a really good actor to play Venom.
Oh, he's good. Yeah.
That power, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Cooperate. And you just might survive. Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Looks fucking amazing. Hey man, we need a good supervillain film.
Yeah, man. Anti-hero.
Yeah.
A bit like The Punisher, my favourite Marvel series.
I haven't seen The Punisher yet.
Oh man, if you watch that, you can't watch any of the others. It's that good, man. It's just like everything else is cheese compared to The Punisher.
What the hell are you?
Oh,
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Maybe it's Chen.
definitely got a Parasite, man. Yeah, no, that looks wicked, man. I'm definitely going to cinema to see that.
Oh, don't start again. Stop.
Venom.
No, that is pretty good. But I do think that Tom Hardy will pull off a really good.
Yeah, man. I
Performance for
mean,
it.
he does good in everything I've seen him in. Like,
Avengers will be released on DVD soon, it seems.
what's that? Infinity War. I
Infinity
did like that
War.
movie. I thought
Did I see that?
Josh Brolin as
No.
Thanos was amazing.
No, I have not seen Infinity War yet. Peak. I will watch it when it comes on DVD.
I went to the pictures to see that.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can mention it, but I got told, if anyone is listening, that Cannabis is Illegal should be out online on, I think it's the 13th of September.
Cool.
13th of September.
Cool. So some jokes to come.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll give that a watch, man.
Because basically what the directors, basically what they wanted to do with the premiere was like a thing where, do you know when films go in the cinema, it comes out in the cinema and then you have to wait a couple of months and then it comes out on DVD. Because we live in this new age of streaming, they thought, let's have the premiere and then people have to wait, because if you weren't at the premiere, you don't just get the film straight away. Then you have to wait until a couple of months and then we're going to release it. So that's what they've done with the film. Which I thought was a really smart idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Really
just
cool
give
idea.
people little teasers for like a couple of months.
But he's got another project in the upcoming. He's got a TV series which I'm going to be in.
Wicked.
Called what? I think he's just finished the script. It's called.
What are you playing in that?
I'm playing a stoner.
Playing Corey.
Hey.
I swear in the last thing I saw you in, Corey, you was a freaking stoner.
No.
You was, man. You was a crackhead.
I was a shotter in Marcel's Paradise.
Yeah, you was a crackhead. You was It's a cracking call.
But yeah, I'm playing this character called Adam.
Adam.
I haven't got the script yet.
Okay.
I know what's happening in each
Yeah.
of the scenes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Bear Crow.
Bear Crow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like. Have you seen Parks and Recreation?
Do you know what? I think I've seen snippets of that. Isn't Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the type of, they've got like a reality TV type thing where they talk to the camera.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's going to be moments of that in it.
Interesting.
I don't want to, not going to say much more
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that, but that's what that is.
Don't give the plot away, because
And,
I hate that, man. I like to watch movies and not know.
I'm not going to give a name away for this, but here the next other thing is a dance movie as well.
Are you going to?
I probably will be in that because
Yeah, because I ain't seen you dance yet, Corey, and I know you've done all that training.
Yeah. So we haven't had a British UK dance movie, so that will be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to.
Will it be musical as well, like?
Yeah. He's in the process of writing the script at the moment, so
Boom.
so that would be good. But I think I'm
So
gonna
it
get.
won't be Step Up; it just be called Step In It.
I will tell you the name of it.
Cool. I've just given you a name. You know what I mean? You're gonna go back and tell him like, yeah, it's got a great idea. Like, step in it.
That's it, Daddy.
Just step, man, step. Man, them step.
Oh, Chris Pratt. There you go.
Oh man,
Speaking of-
so sad. Like they do this to people. It's the political climate in the States at the moment. Isn't it? Liberals versus conservatives, and it's leaking into absolutely everything.
It really is.
Just divide your country, why don't you?
Yeah, it is.
As much as you can, just divide people. Don't bring people together. No, that'd be wrong.
No, that'd be way too easy, man.
Yeah, just hate everyone. Build walls. Build a wall.
The funniest thing is, it's like, it feels like a lot. Someone said, like, do you know how where we are with drugs and everything? Because of the war on drugs that happened in the 60s, a lot of research that should have started in the 60s on a lot of drugs hasn't happened. So where we should be
behind
on research on all these things that we're using,
like cannabis
and everything like that, we're not, because we broke it down because of the war on drugs. We have to crack down on everything.
But it wasn't really a war on drugs. Let's get it straight. Because cocaine was acceptable because it wasn't poor people and blacks snorting cocaine. But you know, if you turn it into crack, that's illegal. That's bad.
Yeah,
because crack isn't cocaine. No, it's different. Then, yeah,
it's a crazy world we live in. But now we're kind of working backwards, and it's like suddenly everyone's like, "Oh, did you know that this wasn't? It's not really that bad to do this. Oh, no, really? Yeah. Or did you know that so and so used to touch children? Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
They had plenty of ideas. They did. Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is the best one that I read. So, Bobby Brown is setting up No. He wants to open a shelter for domestic violence victims.
Okay.
Despite the Whitney Houston allegations.
Oh. Hey, why not, man? It's still a good thing. Look,
it is
put
an amazing,
this way.
great thing.
Let's say he did abuse Whitney.
Yeah.
And now he wants to open a place for domestic violence. Doesn't excuse him if he did, but he hasn't been convicted, has he? Of
no, he hasn't been convicted.
Just allegations.
It's just allegations.
But but he wants to help victims of domestic abuse. Why not?
It's true.
It shouldn't. But you know what? My thing is like, you know, you get these people who are singers and actors and whatnot. Why do they have to tell everybody the whole damn business? Just open up the fucking centre. Yeah. And why does you have to make a fanfare about it? I'm so good. I'm opening this centre and blah blah blah. Just open it. Do good. Yeah. Just do good. It's nothing to do with the TVs and the cameras and whatnot. Just let him.
I think it's maybe he wants to open it, and it's just people are just like, oh my gosh, isn't it ironic that Bobby Brown?
But he should have just opened it. And said nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Get someone else to open it for him in his name. Put his money to it. Just open
it.
But see, this is the thing. Like these people, like once they leave the spotlight, they find it so hard. It has to come back somehow. And you know, I suppose the good that they're doing is worth it. I mean, those, you know, like it's like Madonna.
Yeah.
You know, going to visit a hospital in Africa and, you know, pledging money to the kids and even taking some of them home.
True.
But the point is, she's doing a good thing.